Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome to another episode of Yammy Noob. Today is a bit of a special one. We have the RC390 here, my lovely little track prepped RC, and we are here at Eagles Canyon Raceway in Decatur, Texas, up near DFW, up near Dallas, Texas. As you guys know, this is my home facility, kind of. I also do some days out at Harris Hill Raceway in Austin, where this bike normally lives, but today it is up here because my Daytona is getting some work done to it, and we're prepping it into a race bike because this weekend I'm completing my CMRA licensing school to be licensed to race and go and have some fun. But I thought it'd be fun to do this video today and kind of just show you guys what it's like to be on a little bike on a big track, because I know that a lot of you guys have something like a 390, a 400, something like that, you know, a smaller displacement sport bike, and maybe you're a bit worried about taking it on track because you think the big bikes are going to pass you. Well, you know, spoiler alert, the big bikes are going to pass you, but there's a lot of stuff you need to think about and go into and know before you take your little bike on a bigger track. Certain tracks are just a little bit too big for a smaller bike in general. In my opinion, it wouldn't be as fun to take an RC390 at Circuit of the Americas versus Harris Hill, just because the back straight is so long. You're just going to be sitting there for literally maybe 30 seconds, and that's just not that fun. But anyways, let me talk you guys through why this bike in particular is a little bit more track prepped than you might have seen it since last time. This motorcycle is about as track prepped as I'm going to make it. There's just a couple more modifications I'm going to do to it and get it to be just a good practice motorcycle. We actually had a little bit of a spill earlier today. I was out in session 1 and didn't realize my tires were as cold as I thought they were. They were a little bit colder than I thought they were, and actually low side of the bike. But luckily, no damage, really, just scuffed up this a little bit, and I broke off the peg, so this is actually a peg from my Daytona. This is a passenger peg from the 675R that I mated back up through here and made it work, and we're back on track and having some fun, so no harm, no foul. I'm fine, the bike is fine. So, as you'll see right through here, this bike, the rear assembly for the light has been removed, passenger pegs have been removed, the cluster over here on the left-hand side for all the lights and all that stuff, that's gone. The horn is gone, the turn signals are gone, and actually went through and blacked out these slots that used to be here, so it's a little more stealth. You got tank reps on there, you got a battery tender to make sure that you keep charged, because track bikes tend to not be used as much as other motorcycles. I went ahead and removed the daytime running lights and taped up the actual little bulbs inside of there. Gives it a cool kind of stealth look. I think it looks pretty sweet. What do you guys think? I think it looks kind of mean and kind of cool. But yeah, this is just my little beater, little small displacement bikes, my little warrior. The other big change I made on it as well is put these Michelin Power Cup 2s. These tires are really, really different than the Q4s that I have on my 675R. But anyways, tires on this motorcycle, and it's a good to go little peach. So let's go have some fun. Let's go see what this is all about. So all we're doing right now is just building heat in our tires. Not doing anything special. Making sure we're tracking nice, good lines. I'm too low a gear. You really can't get away with that with the little bike. So as you can tell, several people have already passed me because they're on bigger displacement motorcycles. They're on slicks. And that's okay. I'm on the little bike, so I'm not trying to push. Mostly because I already got chopped up earlier. So the thing about the little bikes that you have to know, you gotta stay humble, man. With the little bikes, it's just about being humble. I think I'm the only little bike out here right now. Everybody's chopping me up. But that's okay, because you know what? My Daytona's in the shop. And that's life. And we're just trying to have fun today. And not crash again. The thing that's wild about the small displacement category is just how late you can brake. Like, I would never be able to brake that late on my Daytona. Or maybe I could, but I don't have the talent. Let's pay attention here. I'm still figuring out this bike and these tires. They behave really differently than my Daytona, but it seems like they have a tremendous amount of grip, so I'm going to start pushing a little bit more. Oops. Missed that one pretty bad. That's okay. It's so strange being on this track on such a different kind of bike, because I'm so used to being on it on my bigger bike that it's kind of weird being on the little one. Push though. Don't let anybody tell you you can't ride a little bike hard, because you totally can. That one's tough right there, because you got to shift up early and then grab another gear. It's awkward. The other thing that's cool about these bikes is that they're a lot less taxing to ride than some of the bigger stuff. This is fun, dude. You can really just focus on your fundamentals. There we go. Yeah, pop out of gear, RC. That's the way. God damn, dude, this bike. Scraping some pegs. We need rear sets on this bike. Get up to 5th here. Keep it open and guide it in. Carry it in here. Brake. Down 3. Trail in here. There we go. Upshift a little early so we have the room. And just wait on the straights. Down 3. Over here. Down 1. It's so crazy because all the fundamentals still work, they still apply. I think the best part about the little bikes is how aggressive you can be with the pickup on the throttle. he can ride a lot more aggressively than I'm riding. I'm not pushing super hard. Since I crashed earlier today, my confidence is a little shaky. Get up to 5th, flick in. Keep it in 5th here. Carry it out. Oh, blew it. Damn it, dude. You can late brake on these corners, but you can't overdo it. The best part about the little bikes is the technique matters so much. Like banging down your gears quickly, finding your apex power. They just really reward this kind of riding, like extremely smooth, technical. That section's so awkward because it's the top of 3rd, the 4th won't work. The gearing's a little off. The fellow small displacement, I think that's Philip on his SV. It definitely is, I can't keep up. The other thing that really matters on the little bikes is aerodynamics. You have to really squeeze in, be mindful of it. Earlier on the brakes, guide that thing in, there we go. Early for the shift, keep it higher gear. Let's try 4th here. Just carry more speed. I'm dragging peg, so maybe not. And I don't get a good drive out of here. Come on! Come on! whoa, 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 hey! Not again! Little bastard! Nearly fucking crashed again. Woo! So that's a session on the little bike. It's so different than the bigger bikes, man, especially on a bigger track like this. Just really, I mean, all the fundamentals are the same, don't get me wrong. It's still a motorcycle. You still gotta ride it well, otherwise you're gonna get chopped up. But I don't know, it's just so different on a big track. And it's why I think it's really important to pick a bike for the track that you're going to ride it on. It's why you don't see like 250 Supermotos at Circuit of the Americas. It's just not a correct environment for them. Just not the right environment for a little bike at Circuit of the Americas. This is doable on a little bike, but it's a little dicey, I'm not going to lie. Can be a little tricky. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this look for a little bike on track. Had a lot of fun taking you guys around. Catch you guys in the next one. See you later.